I ended up at Gnomecon. I spoke to beautiful Trish, who invited me. I was actually at a convention because I do a lot of the Comic Cons and a lot of the signings, because it's a really awesome opportunity to meet people that have helped me every step of my journey. So I was at Edgley actually in December, and I spoke to beautiful Trish, and she invited me to Gnomecon. And I love Savannah. It's just stunning. It's probably one of the prettiest places I've ever been to. It's like a magical fairyland. I only recently heard you've got ghosts here, and I was like, don't tell me that, because I know I'm going to bring them in.
Help me.
Gianna.
They won't tell you what I've done because they're embarrassed. You wouldn't consider it a crime.
But we do, and that's enough.
I beg you.
She was a minx, and she was manipulative, and she was on the run. So that was the only description pretty much that was given to me, along with the scenes. So I saw an episode before I filmed, and I saw the whole production was so stunning and so alien that I wanted to create a creature that wasn't from Earth. So all the movements and all the mannerisms and everything that came with Gianna, it came from my heart and soul. Yeah, Leslie Vanderbilt, yeah, she won, and that was amazing because she saw my audition piece, and they originally had a different design for Gianna, but she saw the audition and said, oh, this design's not going to work, so I got this whole other idea for her. So that's where the black and white sort of picture image came out of.
Can't you just let it go?
I can only let go when I feel safe.
You are safe.
Am I?
You know, we shot it in Australia. We were sort of kept in a little bit of a bubble because I was like 23, 24, and I had no idea of the magnitude of it. It was massive. So it's very exciting to see that it's reached people all over the world, and it continues to do so, which is extremely mind-blowing and exciting. You know, when I get random Facebook messages from Germany or India or Oslo or everywhere, it's quite extraordinary.
The Nexus technology could save countries billions.
Nexus is a baby that here it is, and it's a beautiful story about facing your fears and believing in your heart. It also involves alternate realities and fighting aliens and post-apocalyptic war scenes, which we all love. And it was an Indiegogo, and most of it was privately funded, but we needed a bit of help with post-production. So we asked for about 10 grand, I think, and we ended up getting about 15, which was great. So that's in post-production at the moment. And another beautiful project that we raised over $44,000 for is called Hashtag. That's another short film that we're going to take to Sundance and Cannes and Toronto. And then we're going to bring it back to you guys and private investors and say, this is our piece of magic that we've produced for this amount. Now let's make the full-blown feature for both stories. And I think that everyone's going to be blown away with them, because I've seen rough cuts of both movies, and they're just phenomenal. So it's very exciting to be working with family and friends and fans and loved ones to make beautiful pictures together and tell beautiful stories.